Mr. Herman Jessup, the Amazon trader, makes his way up the Moroni River, aided by friendly natives.
Now I want to show you this video I saw on YouTube uh, from the indigenous South American Bushman Indians. It says from Guyana. This is rare 1950s footage. You can see, you will see copper-colored tribes there.
And now, here's the man you saw in the film earlier, Mr. Herman Jessup. Proud to have you with us, Mr. Jessup. Thank you, John. I'd like to ask, first of all, sir, how remote are these Indians from civilization?
These Indians live about 250 miles up the Moroni River. It's very hard to get up there because the rains endanger any trip, and the river is either too low or too high. It's just in July that one can penetrate into those villages.
Was this your first trip into this area?
No, into this area it's my second trip, but I've made 25 trips into South America so far, and I expect to leave very shortly on another one.
We're all anxious to see what being an Amazon trader really means. So,
All right, so he basically starts talking, describing what he's doing in this footage. This is, I guess, some natives, some local Native Americans that joined him on this expedition to the interior of the Amazon. He says, he tells the person that's interviewing him that he travels for about 2 months and a total of 500 miles in. 500 miles in. And you can see all the footage he's getting. This is a native boy there, it says. One of the Bushman's son. This is one of the chiefs. He says he's being introduced. This is one of the chiefs that actually wore traded clothes with the white guy, and he dressed like the chief as well. These are more natives in these towns he's encountering along the river, as you can see. Very much so you would think you were looking at footage from Africa, but this is in French Guiana, right, in South America. And if we look at the tobacco, the old tobacco images of the Indians, right, with their feathers, copper-colored bodies, it's the same as we see here. So again, he traveled, through all this river, 500 miles in, and he encountered, I guess, a lot. It was like an adventure for him, right? Indiana Jones. But as you can see the footage, these are so-called Negroes, right? And they gonna always tell us that these are Africans that mixed when they were escaped and maroons and stuff. But we've seen in video 1, video 2, we've seen the scientific anthropology to show that the oldest bones found here were of Negro descent. They had Negro features and resemble a lot of the Australian Aborigines and South Pacific Asians or Malays, right? And you can see them doing their dance here. They do the foot. Almost a lot of Native American tribes in the north, dance with their feet as well. They stomp their feet. And the guy, when he's explaining this part, he's saying that it sounds like merengue, cha-cha-cha, like a merengue cha-cha-cha, where they're dancing, where they're singing and drumming. According to him, this is his account from the interview. I took the audio off because it had background music. I didn't want to get a copyright strike or the video taken down. But you can find that YouTube down in the links, video originals. You can hear what he's saying. He's gonna mention a lot of Africanized, and they sound so African because that's all he knows, right, from his history. But as you can see, they're encountering different colored tribes along these rivers. So you can see this tribe has longer hair. They let the hair grow, but they're copper colored, almost the same as the other natives that are with him. Basically almost the same skin. And this is more of them in their river. More villages they're encountering, all copper colored people. As you can see here. Chopping wood. He's saying how strong they are, how well fit they are, how they are like very natural people. They're very healthy. They, they're he says they don't steal. They're very good people. They treated him like royalty when he was in their towns. They're over here fishing in this river. He says you gotta be careful because there's piranhas. As you can see, they're fishing with their harpoons and everything. And so this is, I guess, when they're almost back after the journey. He says they're unloading all the stuff they got and traded with. I guess he's gonna bring it back to Europe, where he's from. So as you can see, copper-colored tribes in South America. We gotta dodge the hijacks. aboriginals, the true aboriginals, were copper colored in America. All right. So I'm gonna end